So here is the bootloader 2 entry point.s. Is similar like the bootloader 1. And we start from the function bootloader 2 entry point. And the first, you just save from x1 the extent of the trust.
What is the direction again? This is move which one to which one? Move 20 to 1 or move 1 to 20? I don't remember. The syntax?
Move 1 to 20.
So what is the content in x1 at this moment?
The extent of trust on RAM. I think this is just a big backup.
Yeah, but they back it up for a reason, right?
And
probably bootloader 1 gave that value to get bootloader 2.
Yes.
Something sane. The comments that said the exception vector is something sane.
Which means bootloader 1 they are only handling 3. So probably they're handling more. That's why it's more sane. Yeah. So here they have early exceptions. Can I check what are in the early exception? Probably they are handling something more. Then reset.
Here is assembly file early exceptions.
What is this?
Exception vector table.
So that's a
Vector table.
Oh, okay. So that is probably a what's that? Assembly macro. Must be assembly macro. How does it work?
Vector entries from IRQ, FIQ. Here are the interrupts.
Yeah, but why there are 2 instructions? Because each entry in that vector table should be just one instruction size. Should it be not be bigger than that? So how does this work here? Macro vector, CR exception, frame,
Exception handlers use the file UL2.
check vector size. Oh,
That's just assembly, isn't it?
Yeah, this is assembly.
oh, so the vector can be 32 instructions, not only one instruction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. So this is V8. So V8 vector table is 32 instructions. So this is an interrupt vector table. Or they have another. Yeah, it's huge. Each entry in that table is like 20 in hex. That's 32. Huh.
32.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, this is because this is ARC64.
Yes.
Okay. So, but previously, you remember that table was only one instruction.
Yeah.
So here it's multiple instructions. Okay. Then we can go to the next one.
go to the next one. Here it is.
Then obviously they are going to set the vector base address register, right?
Yes.
So they get the table's address to their X0, then move that value to base vector base address register and EL1.
Oh, vector base address register EL1.
You didn't know that?
I didn't check it.
Okay, you should. Then they do ISB. What is that? For cache. ISB is for instruction.
Synchronization. Barrier.
Yeah. Then enable the S error interrupt now. What is S error interrupt?
System.
What is DAIF control? Let me guess. What is D? Direct? What is A? This is used to change the saved process status register. Why is that? It's called DA.
Saved.
Ah,
No.
Yeah, basically it's the saved process status register, but we are only accessing the DAIF bit. It's like
Oh, the DAIF clear
Yeah.
and DAIF set.
So D is debug mask. A is system error mask. Okay. I is interrupt mask. F is fast interrupt.
Mm.
Okay.
Here is
they
DAIF.
Very
So they are
interesting.
disabling it or enabling it? Okay, so they are enabling
Enable it.
system error. So what is system error? Seems like a
S error doesn't mean system error.
so it should be in the interrupt table. Yeah, in the interrupt table. Can
Oh,
you go
for
back to
system.
the interrupt table code?
Here,
Yeah.
interrupt.
41, line 41. That's a
Yeah,
system
S
error.
P0.
Yeah, I don't know what can. Probably similar to the Intel general error. When, for
Yes.
example, you read, I don't know what triggered that exactly, but I guess, for example, read memory you should not read, write to memory you should not write, so trigger system error, and this will handle that. Okay. Because the interrupt table has been set up, so they enable the handling of system errors, then enable. Can you go back to?
Yeah.
Then enable instruction cache,
Stack pointer.
stack pointer alignment. Okay.
And data align. Data access align.
Then invalidate the read-write memory used by BR2 image, which include the data and no bit section. Okay, so we just invalidate this error.
And invalidate the cache.
Okay.
And
Coherent memory also invalidate 0. Allocate a stack whose memory will be masked as normal as WBWA. There's no such thing as reading error stack. So right now we have MMU enabled, right?
yes.
But that is BR1
Yes.
set that up.
Yes. And
You see that? They set up the stack point protector canary here.
Where?
91. 91. How do you say that? Canary or canary?
canary.
Canary.
Canary?
Canary.
Canary, okay.
Here is the
So which means this is initialized.
Canary.
Oh, this is initialized in bootloader 2, but it doesn't mean the app and everything will use it. You can use something else. Or
Let's
this
check.
is only to protect the stack of L2 C code.
yes, and it said
Only for L2, PL2.
Because why L3 or the operating system will use it? Even if you set up one here, how will the operating system use it? So I think this is to protect the BL2 or BL3. Interesting.
See the function. We have this toward the canary.
cat helps the name. This one is here.
It's just a global variable. Okay, let's scroll up a little bit. Oh, sorry,
This is the whole file.
this is a function, right? This is not a
Yes,
variable.
this is a function.
Yeah, I think this is not setting for the operating system or app. This is only for the bootloader.
This one.
So you know what is canary, right? Canary, whatever. You know what it is, right?
Like searches something out, a canary. Like
Basically, it's a very simple protection to protect stack from buffer overflow.
okay.
So when you do buffer overflow, you need to overflow the return address.
They talk about them in the phone devils.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Norway, so you know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they go to. Then they move.
They go to early platform
Okay,
setup.
let's see what high key.
Here. Very similar to the old one.
Console. Timer.
So let's set up the console again. Then set up the DDR and some timer. Did they do that in BR1?
Similar but not the same.
So in BR1, they didn't initialize the SP804.
They initialize SP.
Okay.
This one is initialized.
Okay, so they're doing it again. So SD card. Okay, pull it out down a little bit. Okay. Scroll down. So, is this the same code?
Almost the same.
So
Yeah.
it's not-
Yeah. After the early setup, BL2 goes platform architecture setup.
And we looked at this function last week, right?
Yes.
This is the exact same function, but probably the parameter is a little bit different.
Yeah, that is EL0.
Yeah.
I remember.
Year 0?
Here? Is that
Year
EL1?
1.
In BL1.
Year 1. Cannot be year 0. Do you know what is EL? It's
Yeah, exception level.
Yeah. So there's no MMU.
There is no 0.
There's no 0. Right?
Yeah.
But parameter could be different. Here is a bootloader 2.
Two.
It might be bootloader 1. Yeah. So
Yes.
the memory has been reorganized.
Loaded one at EL3. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was EL3.
Oh, it was year 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go back to
So year 3 is what? Is a hypervisor.
year 3 is monitor.
Monitor.
Oh, it's monitor.
If we don't have hypervisor.
Okay. Okay. So that one set up the
Monitor mode memory. So secure word memory.
but this is still secure word memory. This is still secure word. So there are 2 copies of MMU?
No one.
I'm not sure. We need to check. Can you check that?
Yes.
Write it down somewhere. Like how many MMU there?
In ARM SoC.
No, V8. ARC 64. Obviously, secure word and the normal word should have different. But is it true that even in secure word, ER1 has one, ER3 has one? That would be interesting.
I think they are using same MMU. Secure word and
No.
normal word. No?
No. I mean, physically, there's probably just one MMU.
Yeah.
But this one, they are using 2 tables.
A separate table for each word.
That's possible, right? They use one table for
Yeah.
right?
Normal word and
Secure.
one table for.
No. Normal word and secure word is different. They have physically 2 physical MMU.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's why you do a flash. You don't need to. When you do a context switch, you don't need to flash it. That's for speed. Technically, one should work, but
Mhm.
Okay.
Hmm.
2 MMUs. If there are 2 MMUs, why ARM architecture needs non-secure bit on every memory?
so the non-secure bit is not for MMU. That's for trust zone address space controller, right?
2 virtual MMUs. With intra-zone processor hardware 2 virtual MMUs for each virtual processor.
This one's too high level.
Yes.
Can you stay here? Okay, so it could be one physical MMU. But each core has its MMU, that's for sure. Right?
No.
No?
Only 1 MMU.
Yeah.
What about the virtual ones?
Aren't they all shared through the
Mhm.
mailbox system they have? They're all shared.
So, virtual. Virtual means you just put a different address, base address there, right? I think. Okay, let's find the code. Where's that code again? So we're looking at high key.
Yes.
I can't find high key here.
It's called lazy. plant high silicon high key.
So the L1 called ER3.
ER2 called ER1.
Let's check their code. It's a macro. How did we find it last time? It's a macro. How did we search that?
Just search
Do you
for
remember it?
high key initial MMU. Just search them.
I searched that, I couldn't find it. Looking for the function.
Hmm?
Where was it?
Download the code and open it
No, I
using
think it's
sublime text.
high key or general? It's where column.
Was it common?
Sublime text. You don't have. Then install it. Seriously, that's really one of the best editor.
Yes. Try to find here. No.
Where was it? Platform column.
What is the folder name? Untrusted where was it? What's the name? What's the name of the macro?
Let's search it here. Maybe
Okay,
climbers.
Oh, just grab it.
It's in platform.
Plant
Yeah.
com
HISI. Oh, this one.
high silicon
Then
high key. Popular
high key.
high key.
Then arc 64. Then high key common. .sync. So ER3, ER1. So basically the differences is enable MMU EL, that function. Everything else is just the same. So that function where is that defined? Okay. It's in the translation table thing. Okay. So here memory attribute in direction register. So TTBR. It seems there are different TTBR. So TTBR is
Table translation
Oh.
base register.
okay. So I think it's a physical MMU probably just one. But the MMU will refer to different TTBR
Yes.
when it is a different state, different privilege level, right? Then they are only using TTBR 0. There are two TTBR, right? TTBR 0 and TTBR 2.
This figure it shows the examples right part physical memory and left part virtualization display memory and the translation tables mapping memory inside. So year 1, year 2.
Yes, the question is, it seems there are two different mappings. One for monitor mode, one for kernel, one for monitor, one for kernel. Because they have different TTBR. Okay, one way is can you open the V8 document?
That's open Cortex 53 technical reference.
Okay.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So there are several TTBRs. So there are TTBR EL1, which is the translation of memory access at EL0 and EL1.
TTBREL1.
Yes. Which means, yeah, this one should work too. This is, click that. So this one is TTBR
0.
TTBR 0 EL1.
TTBR0 EL.
So basically there are two TTBR, but let's assume we are only using TTBR 0.
And there is TTBR 1 EL.
Yeah, but most of the systems they are only using one TTBR.
Yeah.
So the hardware provides two. Okay. So this stores the base address of the translation table, right? And the EL1 is the translation table for userland and the kernel. So there is nothing as TTBR 0 EL0 because the userland use the same translation table. Okay, can you scroll down a little bit? Okay, this is basically the same. Another one, we don't use it. Most systems don't use it. Okay.
Just this is CPTR.
Keep going, keep going. Keep going. There should be another one.
Let's go back to
Yeah,
the
that's
top.
good. It's there.
Search from the beginning. How about just search TTBR 0 underscore
Yeah.
year 2. Click that.
No, it's not. It's not here.
It's not here.
Yeah, we can just search for.
So, which one is this?
Cortex A53.
53. Does it have virtualization?
Yeah.
It should have it.
There's nothing.
Yeah, it has.
Just the name.
You cannot
There's
search it.
there's no this detail.
What is this document? Is this document the system development document or? Because I'm reading another document which is general on V8, not for the CPU.
Oh, okay.
And this one has it. Okay, I will just.
Curious how many registers do they have?
In ARM.
Only system other registers.
Yeah, that one is general. The second one. Yeah. This is for V8, not for the specific CPU.
Yes, there is.
Okay, can I show this table? Hold on.
Tuesday.
So, application is EL0, operating system is EL1, and they use TTBR EL1.
EL1.
Okay. Then physical memory mapping saved by guest. Then they will go to another translation table.
VT. Virtual.
Oh, virtual.
Okay. So obviously this is only used. So if there is no virtualization, we don't need to say.
Yeah.
This is the physical one.
That's
right?
correct.
Okay. So this is the physical one seen by the guest virtual machine. So if we're not using virtual machine, it's the same as the physical one.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have virtual machine, then this is one saved by the guest. Then go to another ER2. Then will be
Virtual.
or ER2. Then okay. Then everything the hypervisor says directly is TTBR ER2,
Okay.
not V TTBR ER2. Okay. Then the monitor has its own.
Oh.
This is different. For V7, there's no such thing. This one is new, right? V7 monitor, they use the same TTBR.
Same TTBR means TTBR EL2.
No.
No?
In V7, there is only EL0 and EL1. Monitor mode is also in EL1, right? Let's say no hypervisor. Even
Okay.
if there is hypervisor, monitor was also in EL1. In V8, it's in EL3.
Because hypervisor is the
So V8 is more like, this one now is really more privileged. Okay, that makes sense. So EBL1 set up this. Then BR2 right now is setting up this.
Yes.
No one is setting up this right now, right? No, we're not using hypervisor. This part there is no secure word, right? Secure word there is no hypervisor.
There's no hypervisor.
Why would they set up EL1 before they would do 2? If it seems like hypervisor is the more important one here.
Because here in the secure word there is no hypervisor.
So it's already it's not part of the secure.
No, not part of the secure word. Hold on. Let's see. So please, can I go back to the document? Can we say TTBR0 ER1 document?
You have that. No, technical reference manual.
So is this register backed in normal word and secure word? I didn't say that. That's weird. So this one is not backed? There is only one copy of it?
It seems.
If there is only one copy of it, then when you do a word switch, you have to save this.
Yes. Because it's about flush.
Okay. Let's do a quick search to see if they did save this. So where should we check? We should check OPTE, not trusty firmware. Let's check OPTE. OPTE v8.
Let's see SMC handler if they stored TTBR.
But is that for ARC64?
Yeah.
Which file it is?
Runtime exception .s.
Where is it?
This is in trust firmware BL31, ARC64, and runtime exception S. How can I zoom? Zoom.
There's no way.
View.
But in V7 it was backed. I remember it was backed. V8 there is something. TTBR.
Did you say that this one, the monitor has one, this hypervisor has one, and these two have one, so that you wouldn't need to back it on the switch?
No, that is only for different privilege level. But there are two words, normal word and secure word. So, so if it was not backed, then you have to save it. So that's for sure. Yeah, it was saved. Check library ES3 runtime ARC64 context.s. So it was saved
System
here.
awareness. Contact free.
That makes sense. So when they do a word switch, they did save it.
Save.
So probably the same thing for
EL3.
base 7. But
Base.
I just remember it wrong.
Is there any EL3 one?
So the base 7 code we started before it was in. Let's see, where was it? No, base 7 didn't save it. Didn't save it.
So you are thinking why version 7 didn't store TTBR value while word switching?
Yeah.
Because there is only one TTBR. Yes, sir.
Because there is only one TDBR, they have to save it. Because the normal word and secure word, they're using different memory mapping, right?
Uh-huh.
So the TDBR must be different. Or you just have two different MMU, then it doesn't matter. So MMU has two copies. No, it should be the same MMU. Okay, let's go back to the. Okay, let's just assume they set up ER1. Okay, I'll go back here. So
These two have finished.
Okay, then
Just the BL2 man.
okay, the main function. So that's the main function.
Yes, BL2 main function.
So basically, set up a BL3
Yeah.
entry point, show things, another authentication. Okay.
And similar to BL1 to load BL2. Here, BL2.
What's that comment there? For ARC32, BL1 and BL2 share
MMU setup.
Okay, so
Even though it doesn't map BL1 so MMU needs to disable
okay, why they are doing your SMC here?
No, here is an SMC.
Yeah, here.
Run next BL.
Run next, boot loader image via SMC to BL1.
Because BL1 is in EL3. EL3 is insecure world.
Yes.
So if you don't
Everything
use,
here is still secured.
oh yeah,
Even BL2 will be still insecure. So what is that SMC function? Okay, take a look. Can we find that SMC function? Does it?
If we use it's very easy.
Probably should do a graph.
No, let's go to the main file for BL2.
min file. Too.
Yeah, main.
Okay.
Just
Oh, find the definition.
SMC.
This is .h. .h.
Yeah.
Where's the definition?
This is the header file.
Yeah, this is a header file.
We need the
If there's no definition in C file, it should be a macro.
there's C. What if it's in the .s file?
It seems it's just called SMC. That's it. It's in assembly. It just called SMC. Why it is calling SMC? So when the system, did you check that when the system boot? We are in